chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You ready? 53, check 53. There's a party now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he hits Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They run the counter. Neal. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Go, go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I'm going. Let's go, back.
On 2nd and 9. Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
18 games. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
On 1st down, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Neal. A good pickup there, 26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Break. 56. Mike's 56. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 4. 80 weapons.
They'll run with Thompson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the double. 56. Check 56. 65. 65. 65. 56.
On third down, it's Thompson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
56 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Shift, watch the shift.
Looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Block off of play action. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read.
Cut.
Hey, echo.
56, Mike, 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Hey, Sam off. Be grip.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Get him, boy.
Brings up 2nd and
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready. Hands over.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Record.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw to Thompson on the screen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, it's Thompson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Switch up.
Now a give right side. Thompson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
56. I got it.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Let's get off the field. Safe.
Go.
Watch twins. Check.
Pilot, 64, read. Hey, zoom.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground with Neal, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check 43.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Go. Mike 59. Go. Go. Go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run on first down. It's Neal. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down on the carry, Thompson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Come on, D. '58's the money. '58's the money.
Come.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
5.
They'll drop the throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
61. Matchbox white. Ready?
On the ground, it's Thompson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Bravo.
58, 58, Mike.
Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Russell. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Russell. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Completes it to Hardman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Bam. Hey, orbit. Like, dude.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All day, dog.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Joker.
General West.
Locke now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, let's get some
To try again after the sack. Locke, throw left side, complete. That's Neal. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Go.
Mike 22. Hey, let's get this.
Ready.
Locke gonna throw. He's going to sling this deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 22. You're not ready. 36.
I get it.
They'll run it with Neal. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Rhodes.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, echo.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got Thompson here, complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They go play action here on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now a give right side. Thompson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Mike 54.
Hey, exit.
54.
Look at me. Door.
They're going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of it. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, wahoo! Yeah.
Check 53. Watch the pass. Here we go. 53.
They'll begin the drive with a handoff to Neal. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter. Five. Ready?
They look to throw. It's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead,
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
6-6, pull it high. Go.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Protein spill.
Here's Locke. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Locke now, still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's first down. Locke now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Come on, set.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
218, chop it.
This is Neal. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, orbit.
22, Mark 22.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yo, go! Ready, go!
2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready? Hey, lock it.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Russell. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, D.
Hey, Alpha.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check.
Go on.
Check.
Hit it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hard. Hey, seam 6.
2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Keep moving, boys, moving.
Again, he'll drop the throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They'll turn to Thompson, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Neal as they stay on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Ready? 15-1.
Let's go, D.
Third down.
Slam, slam, slam.
Ready?
To throw his lock. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Hopkins with the extra point. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Go.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Broncos, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 5.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey.